You've had to come up with some good game plans over the years to beat some great fighters, Lomachenko, Taylor, among them. How difficult is this man, Shakur Stevenson, to prepare for?
Well, I see their weakness. That's what I do. You know, we broke the code with with Loma that nobody had ever done. You know, we didn't let him get comfortable in there. You saw that. You know, within like 8 rounds, he didn't know what to do. I did the same thing with Josh Taylor, and we're gonna do the same thing with Shakur.
I just want to fight. Like, I'm the guy that wants to make the best fights happen. I want to showcase my talent. I want to show the world how good I am. The only way to show the world how good you is put these guys in front of you and win. Show them that these guys can't beat you. And truthfully, like, it gets old and it gets annoying and just over and over the same thing.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. has put Shakur Stevenson on notice at the recent press conference, saying he sees clear weaknesses in his game.
Okay, I don't think y'all did either.
Oh, so you gotta show it, baby.
I don't think y'all did
you.
either. I ain't see.
Not on my son.
I ain't see Lomachenko throw no punches.
You've never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches for 6 rounds.
You've never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches
because we
for
froze
6 rounds. Okay, you gonna see.
We gonna freeze you too.
You better not throw the towel in.
Come on, man. You out of your mind.
Okay.
My son fought without no air. My son fought without no air against Cambosis.
You can't fight for your son. You can't fight for your son.
You gonna tell me, man? Come on.
You can't fight for your son.
Stephen A. Smith has called out Jake Paul, claiming the YouTuber-turned-boxer is facing financial collapse after being sued over allegations that his boxing matches were fixed. According to Smith, risking everything for short-term gain was never worth it, because once illegal actions are exposed, the consequences are unavoidable. He explained that when wrongdoing finally comes to light, the fallout is inevitable, and this situation was bound to happen sooner rather than later, as reported by multiple media outlets. Smith added that outcomes like this are not unusual in the fight game, especially when credibility is questioned.
Now you see some holes in Teofimo's game. I know you don't want to give away your game plan at the kickoff press conference, but where are the weaknesses? Where are some of the weaknesses in his game?
A lot of the weaknesses is in his mental. I think it's more mental than anything, and I'm going to expose it.
You said in your last fight that you proved you were a dog against William Zepeda. What do you want to prove in this one?
That I'm the best. I want to show the world that I'm the best. After this fight, I want to be considered top 5 pound-for-pound fighter in the sport.
Shakur Stevenson responded by saying he also sees weaknesses in Teofimo Lopez Jr.'s game and made it clear he's not like the other fighters they've faced.
Junior looks really, really good, really focused. How's the general energy mood been in this camp?
Listen, mentally, with my son, everything is mental, you know what I'm saying? So if he feels 100% healthy, you know, he doesn't even have to feel like 100%, but, I see him stronger. I see him mentally more focused, you know, with the 140 weight division. He's going to do great things, you know, and just expect, you know, something great come August 13. He's going to look awesome. I know that already. And, we're just going to put a boxing clinic in there so everybody could see the best Teofimo Lopez, and you're going to see him on August 13. I can't wait, man. I'm excited for this fight, you know, and it's just getting us closer to get.
He expressed unwavering confidence in his son's abilities, stating that when Teofimo is healthy and at his best, no one at 140 pounds can defeat him. He firmly believes Teofimo is the top fighter in the division right now.
Get you out of your game in that way.
I will be 100 times better come fight night against Teofimo Lopez than I was against Zepeda. 1,000 times better. Faster, sharper, stronger, mentally.
He expressed unwavering confidence in his son's abilities, stating that when Teofimo is healthy and at his best, no one at 140 pounds can defeat him. He firmly believes Teofimo is the top fighter in the division right now.
High-speed chess match a la Sugar Ray Leonard or Pernell Whitaker, Leonard and Benitez, or yes. Pernell Whitaker, Buddy McGirt, or is it a Jerry versus Jerry fight, right? Because no one wants to take the lead, or is it something else? Malik, I'll start with you.
I think it's a very special fight. It's the type of matchups we always are acting for. When it comes to explosiveness, I would have to go with Teo. When it comes to actual rapid speed, I would have to go with Teo. But when it comes to body punching, when it comes to good timing, when it comes to craft, I would have to give all of that to Shakur Stevenson.
What do you think, Doug?
They're both boxers. I look at Stevenson as a versatile technician. I look at Teofimo. He's a boxer puncher, but his specialty is his counter punching. Listen, if Stevenson wants to be on his stick and move game, very difficult style matchup for Teofimo, and maybe not that entertaining to the fans.
Because Stevenson's longer.
Exactly.
Stevenson's defense probably the best in the game, and he's longer.
Great reflexes and timing, and so does Teo. That's why he's a great counter puncher. But Teo's, he's a very special athlete, and as a competitor, he is one of those guys who saves his A game for a fellow elite opponent. That's when he really rises his game and shows us the Teofimo Lopez that everybody thought he was when he was a prospect. People used to look at him and say, oh, this guy is going to be the star in boxing.
Lopez Sr. is personally training his son for the fight, overseeing every part of the preparation to ensure Lopez Jr. is at his best on fight night. One of the most intriguing elements of this matchup is the contrast in their styles and how openly both fighters have discussed those differences. What do we think about the stylistic matchup?
A very talented, skillful, technique fighter.
Yeah.
You know, can't take anything away from it. However, scared to get hit. Scared to get knocked out in front of the world, scared to get touched up in front of the world.
Are you saying that off of the last fight or just
in general?
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
In general. Me and Shakur sparred before. We did 3 rounds, and it was just light work and me trying to figure out his jab. Does he have a good jab? Yeah, he does. But once you pass his jab, it's game.
Yeah.
It's food. It's lunch food.
Because he said, he when I had him on, he was like, yo, like, he said, y'all grew up, you know, in the amateur scene and both of y'all was killing. And he was like, yo, y'all cool, but, you know, one day I want that fight.
Yeah, you see me? You see?
Yeah.
So it's like, you want that fight. By all means, everybody wants to fight me. That's cool. But it's like, what happens when it's on paper? It's always different when it's actually on paper.
Like when the contract.
When the contract comes through, it's different, bro.
Shakur Stevenson is regarded as one of boxing's most technically polished defenders, excelling in movement, timing, and adaptability. On the other hand, Teofimo Lopez is known for his power, strong fundamentals, and relentless pressure. In an interview with Cigar Talk, Lopez acknowledged Stevenson's skill and technique but claimed that Stevenson fears taking punches or being knocked out on the big stage.
Teofimo. Doing great, man. In the face-off, what did you see in his eyes when you looked at him? All that talk, but what did you see in the eyes? The eyes don't lie.
Yeah, you know, he knows he's in there. He's in there with Teofimo. But we'll see more when we get to fight week.
Talk to me about this fight. Were there any concessions you have to make, any stipulations that are of interest? Is there a rematch clause in this?
No rematch clause. We risk it all the time. No need for a rematch clause.
Talk to us a little bit about what this fight means to you and your legacy.
Oh my goodness, man, this thing means everything to me. This is just another fighter, another column into my own pedigree, to my own style. This is what it is, you know, and what better way than here at Madison Square Garden. This will be number 10 fighting here in the Mecca. This will be number 5 in the big room. So I'm very blessed, I'm very thankful, and nevertheless, man, I want more. Let's see who we get after this. We just gotta keep it going, man. We're not even in our prime yet. You know I said it earlier, but we're not in our prime yet. At least I'm not.
We know this fight's been brewing for quite some time, and we know you have a reputation for fighting the best in the prime. How hard was it negotiating with Shakur Stevenson this fight?
I think everything just takes time. You know, I think it was just going back and forth on like 2 stipulations that, you know, certain people on one side were just being very hard-headed about, but we were all ready to fight. We were ready a long time ago. So, now, yeah, it wasn't that difficult other than those 2 pieces. But yeah, man, we're here now.
Theo, he was talking about the fact that one of your weaknesses might be the mental part, and it seemed like you were toying with him mentally during the press conference. Do you think you're in his head?
I'm just doing me, man. I'm just being me, that's all. You know, and I'm just having a good time while doing it. So whether I'm in his head or not.
Shakur Stevenson is regarded as one of boxing's most technically polished defenders, excelling in movement, timing, and adaptability. On the other hand, Teofimo Lopez is known for his power, strong fundamentals, and relentless pressure. In an interview with Cigar Talk, Lopez acknowledged Stevenson's skill and technique but claimed that Stevenson fears taking punches or being knocked out on the big stage.
February 31st, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. I always say it, when boxing gets it right, no other sport comes close. And this is boxing getting it right. The best fighting the best. Both fighters believe that this matchup settles the argument about who leads the new era. So what do we think of the styles matchup, guys? This is a high-speed chess match a la Sugar Ray Leonard or Pernell Whitaker, Leonard and Benitez, or Pernell Whitaker, Buddy McGirt? Or is it a Jerry versus Jerry fight, right? Because no one wants to take the lead. Or is it something else? Malik, I'll start with you.
I think it's a very special fight. It's the type of matchups we always are acting for. When it comes to explosiveness, I would have to go with Teo. When it comes to actual rapid speed, I would have to go with Teo. But when it comes to body punching, when it comes to good timing, when it comes to craft.
This is shaping up to be one of the most exciting fights in recent years. Analysts point to the clash of styles as a formula for an unpredictable and thrilling contest. With titles and legacies on the line, both fighters have shown confidence and determination in the lead-up, adding extra drama outside the ring. Fans and pundits expect fireworks from the opening bell, making this a must-watch bout that could define the division for years to come in New York City.
I mean, I think Teo is a phenomenal fighter, great fighter. But Teo to me is more like he has those athletic skills that you don't teach. You know what I'm saying? It's like it comes to him.
Yeah, I think Lopez does as well.
It comes to him naturally. But I think that's what's going to nip him in the ass against Shakur. Right. Because Shakur is fundamentally sound.
Correct.
So when a guy that has this athletic ability and does things that are not fundamentally sound fights a guy that's seasoned like a Shakur, he's going to make you pay. And that's just how I see it. I think it's a great matchup, but I just favor.
Now Shakur is like Floyd in this way.
Yeah.
He's like Floyd in this way. Everyone's able the boxing IQ, the defense, whatever, and Shakur's a southpaw, but he makes fewer mistakes than the other guys. Really, what Floyd did, he was like a football team that never turns the ball over. Like if you need to throw the if you need to throw the ball away, throw it away. Waste that.
Former world title contender Gabriel Rosado has weighed in on the highly anticipated clash between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, firmly backing Stevenson to come out on top. Rosado described the fight as a fantastic matchup, noting that both fighters bring unique strengths, Lopez with his power and aggression, and Stevenson with his precision, speed, and ring IQ. While acknowledging Lopez's abilities, Rosado favors Stevenson, believing his technical skill and adaptability will allow him to manage Lopez's offense and control the pace. He emphasized Stevenson's ability to adjust mid-fight and exploit openings, making him the smarter pick and the more likely winner in this matchup.
Always looked at like, stylistically, you feel like it favors Shakur?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, stylistically, Shakur's style prevails over every style in the world so far, Shakur wasn't just an amateur boxing champion, he was a world amateur boxing champion on more than one occasion. Also, he was the AIBA Fighter of the Year, making him the best boxer in the world, an amateur boxer. So, Shakur is looking for those same things from Jay Quinn in terms of inside the professional ranking, but Shakur has been proven that he's been the #1 boxer throughout his life. He was #1 in every category that he boxed in, from a kid coming up. You know what I mean? Here in the U.S., he had eclipsed every boxer over like 1,000, almost close to 2,000 points in terms of his winning. So, it's not a thing that, people be talking about what have Shakur done. They know what Shakur done in his amateur ranking. And Shakur done everything that they never were capable of doing. So, it's only going to be a matter of time before he proves, this caliber of fighter.
Shakur Stevenson is a highly technical, intelligent boxer, built on fundamentals and movement. Coached by Moses since childhood, Stevenson has developed sharp footwork, excellent distance control, and the ability to strike without being hit, core aspects of his style that make him difficult to solve in the ring. His approach prioritizes precision, ring IQ, and defense over raw power. Using his southpaw stance to disrupt opponents, he relies on a strong jab and positions himself to counter effectively, reflecting the disciplined training Moses instilled in him.
Yes. Shakur Stevenson. Obviously, you guys are both in Las Vegas. I'm hearing that you did link up today. A face-off happened between the two of you?
Yeah, face-off happened, things of that nature, just to create create the things that are in motion already. So we're really adamant about fighting each other next, and I can't wait for us to really lace it up. And I see him across the ring, and really when that bell rings, lights out for him.
What's it like seeing him now kind of face to face? When you look at him, what do you see? Because obviously you're not locked in just yet, and the closer it gets to a fight, obviously things turn a little bit. But when you do look at Shakur, what do you think of him?
I think I don't think too much of it. You know, I think that he believes in himself. That's one thing. But I'm here to destroy his dreams and all that he wants to do and become. You can't take this from me. I worked very hard for it. I've bled for this. You know, and I'm not taking nothing from him. But I just believe that what's gonna happen next is to.
The move up in weight has sparked discussion in the boxing world, as fans and analysts consider how it might affect Stevenson's future matchups. Competing in a higher division brings new challenges, with fighters who often possess more power, size, and varied styles. Some experts suggest Stevenson's rise could make other fighters hesitant to face him, given his elite skill, speed, and adaptability. Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez is clear that he will not let Stevenson take the belt he has worked so hard to earn. He emphasizes the sacrifices behind his success, noting that the title represents years of struggle, pain, and dedication. For Lopez, this fight is about protecting what he built through perseverance, pride, and discipline, and he is determined to defend his position in the ring.
I seen his upbringing from the amateurs, his accolades, what he's done from the youth world championships and the Olympic Games and all that. The youth Olympic Games, winning gold medal, being the it kid, the gold medalist, the next Andre Ward for America. But there comes a point in time where everyone can help you get there, but you gotta finish it. And if you don't perform at that pinnacle and finish it, the ones that are helping you are gonna eventually turn their back on you. So right now, despite Shakur being so gifted as he is, I don't believe he's gonna get the amount of support that he's needing right now, coming next to his next match, you know? And that's...
The move up in weight has sparked discussion in the boxing world, as fans and analysts consider how it might affect Stevenson's future matchups. Competing in a higher division brings new challenges, with fighters who often possess more power, size, and varied styles. Some experts suggest Stevenson's rise could make other fighters hesitant to face him, given his elite skill, speed, and adaptability. Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez is clear that he will not let Stevenson take the belt he has worked so hard to earn. He emphasizes the sacrifices behind his success, noting that the title represents years of struggle, pain, and dedication. For Lopez, this fight is about protecting what he built through perseverance, pride, and discipline, and he is determined to defend his position in the ring.
It's a good damn fight too. See, that fight is skill for skill, as good as this fight. But they just haven't been around long enough to prove themselves yet. But skill for skill, as far as equality, to me, Bud and Canelo are equal because when they're in their career, because how accomplished they are. These two guys are also equal when they're in their career, because they're accomplished, but not as accomplished as these two. But they're still equal accomplished. You understand me? So those are two good damn fights and one boxing moves.
Legendary former champion Roy Jones Jr. praised the fight as a true skill-for-skill showdown, likening it to elite matchups like Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. He emphasized that fights of this caliber restore credibility and excitement to boxing. Analysts note that the clash features two prime fighters with contrasting styles, Stevenson with his precision, speed, and technical mastery, versus Lopez's power, aggression, and relentless pressure. This combination promises a high-stakes, strategic, and action-packed contest, providing fans with the drama and unpredictability they crave. Experts suggest that bouts like this do more than entertain, they can reignite interest in the sport, create memorable moments, and define legacies. With both fighters at the top of their game, this matchup is shaping up to be a landmark event in modern boxing.